Hey there, hi, welcome to the channel. I am Garrett and thank you for spending some time with me today because in this video, we're gonna talk about some ways you can update your home. That don't require you to gut it out and redo everything. You don't have to update the floors. You don't have to rip out bathrooms. Not every renovation is going to be free, but a lot of these, anyone could do. And every home could use. Now, the first thing that's an easy way to update your home, it's really aging it. It really is aging it, is the entertainment center. So many homes had a built-in entertainment center or a space that was customized for those like tube style TVs, you know, the ones with the big backs on them. We haven't had them for years and years and years, yet some homes still have the entertainment centers and they still have the built-ins for them, and it's time to do something with it. If you have a freestanding entertainment center for that, it might be time to let it go. It might be time to say goodbye to it, and that's a pretty simple and easy change, especially if it's in two pieces. Maybe the bottom half of it is still really good and you could keep that and let the top half go. But a lot of homes had this built in. They had them built in, and it could be custom cabinetry and super high end, or it could be just like a drywall ledge that's kind of built into the wall. What are you gonna do with that is the question. If you've got the custom cabinetry and it's got the big hole for the television in it, think about adding a door or a covering of some sort. Maybe you hang a large piece of art over it, but you know, like if you did it in a door, like a hidden door, you could put like a secret little like dry bar behind it. How fun would that be? The other thing you can do is obviously fill it in with something else and mount a television on the front of it. That could be simple. Think about what changes you can make, because this is dating your home to a very specific period in time, right? Those TVs were only around for X amount of time. And so it's like, we know it's a 90s house if you have that, because once we moved on from it, now we have flat screen TVs. It doesn't matter anymore to have these kind of like built-in recesses and niches. And I always say this, be careful about building in technology. Some of it is great, but some of it will date your home so quickly. It's not worth doing because it doesn't even look that good. So be mindful, really think about it and say, is it worth customizing my home for this sort of technology that could be dated relatively soon? Or does it make sense and you're gonna stick with it long term? Think long and hard about it, and if you have some of this technology that's built in and it's maybe feeling a little dated, showing its age a little bit, it may be time to rethink what we're doing in that space. Something else that's showing its age a little bit, okay, is the bar height dining table. And I would even extend this to say a counter height dining table. It's showing its age. It looks the age it is. And you know, this isn't really super convenient, and I've talked about it a ton of times. This is an easy place to swap out a dining table for something that is a normal height. And there are so many ways to look at this and avenues to bring this into your home. I see a lot of homes online that still have the bar height, you know, raised portion of the kitchen island. It looks like it's from the early 2000s. That's really what we were doing that. Builders now are not doing it. So if we can bring one of those elements in, that's a perfect place to do it. Maybe we do an accent stone on the island, rethink the countertop there, have it cut down and lowered so it's a standard counter height island. That's a lot easier to be at because we're not sitting there on a bar stool swinging our little legs no, absolutely not. I won't sit at bar height seating at a restaurant, so why am I gonna do it at a house? Never. On your kitchen island, if you have that, it may be time to rethink that and cut it down. Even if you have a peninsula in your kitchen, think about it. So some people are gonna be like, no, I don't wanna see dirty dishes in my sink. I do my dishes, okay? I do my dishes. So it doesn't matter if you see it from my front door or from the living room or whatever. I do my dishes beside the point. It's a good way to update your space. And if you're thinking, oh, we're gonna redo countertops or something like that, this is a must-do thing in your space. Eliminating the raised, elevated dining seating is a really good thing to think about, especially if you're a person who has small kids. I don't need them sitting 4 feet off the ground. It's a danger, okay, danger. Or, if you're a little older, you probably are not climbing up, a ladder to get on a bar stool. I think that's a little funny as well. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I think it looks dated. And it's an easy place to do an update to your home to really bring it in to the 21st century and make it feel updated. Now, the people you're inviting over to your home, they're your friends, they're your family, they're your guests. They don't feel comfortable telling you that they don't like sitting on them. They think it's weird, it's not super comfortable, so it may be time to move on from it because your guests are too polite to say that to you. Now, I'm always gonna be honest with you and tell you the truth, with love. Which is why if you are struggling with design in your home, making a decision, whether it is a piece of furniture and deciding if that makes sense or what changes can we do to update this space, you're doing a renovation, you're doing a new build, you may need a little bit of feedback on the design. I have got you covered. You can always book a one-on-one virtual consultation with me. You can show me around your home, and I love a house tour, and I can answer any and all of your design questions that you have, and we can make your home stunning and beautiful, as it should be. You can book a call with me using the link in the description box down below or by going to intro.co/GarrettLeChic. The next thing that is dating your home that you could change out easily, and it's a good way for you to make a big impact in your space. Well, I don't think you should change it. I think you should have an electrician come and change out your builder-grade light fixtures. I will always say that I don't like builder-grade light fixtures. Everybody in your neighborhood has the same ones. It's the same thing, house to house to house. Everybody has it. That means that it is generic, bland, and devoid of personality. This is the jewelry of your space. This is where you are defining your style, your touch on the space, without having to paint your house a crazy color or do some expensive wallpaper, do custom built-ins, all of this stuff. A light fixture is something you can buy and have an electrician install. It takes 30 minutes to do it, if that. 30 minutes would be a slow electrician, but maybe it's a complicated fixture, I don't know. This is a really good place to do something impactful. And that also includes wall sconces, picture and art lighting, and ceiling fans. Okay, not a lot of designers are gonna talk to you about ceiling fans. I'm a realistic person, okay? I grew up in Florida. I know the value of a ceiling fan. You can do that, and you can do it and make it stunning and do something very intentional with that fixture. Having your builder grade light fixtures swapped out makes the world of difference. And you could expand on this and say, you can do different things with electrical pieces and all of this stuff. Electricians are sometimes they literally are magicians, and they can get wiring into places you never knew you could get it at. You could add those sconces, that picture lighting on the wall. You can move light switches around and do all sorts of things in your space. So if there's something you don't like, if you don't like the placement of an outlet or you need an outlet somewhere, talk to an electrician and have them come in, and they can usually make those changes happen very easily. I think that is a really good place to add a lot of personality and a lot of function into your space. Get a big oversized light fixture that really fills up the space. It brings in so much character and dimension and personality to a space. Shopping for light fixtures is one of my favorite things to do in the entire world. So say goodbye to your builder grade light fixture and start sourcing and start hunting and think about what you can bring in, what style you want your space to have, and look for the fixture that fits that, but add something special to your space that's unexpected because, like I said, the light fixture is the jewelry of the space. It's a wow factor. Don't miss out on it. Something else you should not miss out on is all of my incredible and amazing and great interior design content, and you would not miss out on that if you were subscribed and a part of our GarrettLeChic family. You can go ahead and hit that little red button and make it gray and join us, or you can pull out your smartphone and scan this QR code that I had custom made for you, and it will take you directly to my channel page where you can also hit subscribe. And for those of you who are about to hit subscribe and join us and change your life, love that for you, and who are already subscribed, be sure you have set your notifications to all so you get notified when I post my videos. I will never sleep on you. I post 2 videos a week, every week, without fail, unless I'm on vacation, but that's beside the point. So if you have not seen me for a while, I've been here and I'm looking for you. So be sure you put those notifications on. I would greatly appreciate if everyone watching could give this video a hype and give it a like to get it shared across the platform. Oh, now something else we have to talk about, an easy way to update your home, is probably the least easy of the things on the list, but one of the most transformative, and that is getting rid of your stark white walls. Now, I do love a good, solid, all white painted house. Okay, beautiful, bright light, love that. I'm never gonna sleep on it. I'm sitting in a white room right now. So I can't exactly say I don't like it, but it's about the shade of white you are using in your home. What does it look like and what's it saying? A lot of builders would just pick like a generic white and paint all of the walls in that. That's what you get. You're not getting anything else, like, or maybe there's two options, okay? Usually they're not very good options, but you know, they're builders, not designers, so I can't begrudge them that, although they should be hiring designers. A word of advice, but beside the point. You usually end up with paint that is just not great for the space. It's not as good as it could be. And I'm not mad at, you know, like a bright white painted trim. Great, lovely, wonderful. It's the shade of white on the walls that is going to transform your space. Look for something warmer, creamier, with more dimension that feels more intentional. What is that white shade going to be? I don't know. I'm not in your house. I can't look at it. White paint is so specific to the space, into the home, into the lighting in that area, whether there's trees surrounding your home or not, what type of glass you have in your windows. You don't even realize that the type of glass you have in your windows is very regional, and it tints the lighting in your home. Sometimes it's very blue, sometimes it's a little more green. You can even have glass that reads as being a little gray, and so it tints the lighting in your home. Your paint color is going to be affected by that. So you really need to test out some samples and think about it. But the reason that this makes your house look dated is because we've been using the same white paint everywhere in every house for so long. It's like just a staple. It's like the can of paint off of the shelf. You know, it's like the unmixed paint that's in storage where they haven't added the pigments to it. Okay, you just get the can and you're like, I'm gonna put it on my walls. Do you want it to feel warm and cozy? Do you want it to be lighter and brighter? Do you want it to be cool toned? I don't get it, but maybe that works for you. And sometimes, like I said, it's just the shade of the color of the light coming into the house that is going to affect the color you choose. If you have very yellow light coming into your home and you want it to feel a little bit more neutral, you may have to go with a little bit more of a gray paint. And that might be okay. Now, if you like a warmer white, you like the color on my walls, here I get asked all of the time, it's Valspar, the color is Asiago, like the cheese. However, the exact color code is always in the description of the videos, so be sure you check it out. Another great way to update your home, bring it into, you know, the 2026 of it all, doesn't require a major renovation, you know, have to gut anything, but a little change, is removing the plate glass mirror from your bathrooms. Now, it is a mirror, it's glass. We need to be careful. Okay, and you don't know what's behind it necessarily. Sometimes those are glued to the wall, so you may have a little bit of drywall repair. However, removing that could be the complete bathroom renovation that your home is looking for, because this is just kind of like the builder thing. It's just flat. That's what you get. Some people love it and they're like, yes, give me a full mirror across the entire wall. But other people will comment and they'll be like, Garrett, isn't it weird to have a mirror behind the toilet? Because then you're like as a man, you're standing there, you're going to the bathroom, like you're looking at yourself in the mirror, like it's a little funny. I don't usually talk about that because I think it's weird to even bring it up, but like, it is a valid point and someone will comment it, so I may as well. Think about what you could do instead. Right now, if you go to any designer's portfolio, be it on social media, their direct websites, you're flipping through a magazine, think about how many times you have seen a bathroom with a plate glass mirror. You don't. And that's not me telling you designers know everything and do what they're doing. That's me telling you that there's other things we can do that are just better, that have more detail in them. Instead of having just a big mirror that goes wall to wall or even is just behind the vanity. Think about getting a framed mirror, something a little decorative. Think about upgrading the light fixture in that space. When you have the electrician out swapping out the builder grade light fixtures, maybe you talk to them about doing sconces instead. I love that. My favorite thing in a bathroom ever is sconces above a vanity, but like, not everybody has a space for that. Okay, think about a medicine cabinet. I'm obsessed. I love a medicine cabinet. I know some people think, oh, you know, like you think it's so groundbreaking to talk about that, but blah, blah. It's not about being groundbreaking. Not all design is about that. Sometimes it's just about the organization is too good to pass up. I love to be able to have a clean vanity, like nothing on the countertop, maybe just some soap. In the medicine cabinet though, I can put all of my things and they're right there. As soon as I open it up, my skincare, my toothbrush, my hair care products, like all of that stuff is right there in front of me and I can see it, and I love that. I love a clean, tidy space. A medicine cabinet, 10 out of 10. There's so many other things you can do than having just that plate glass mirror the builder gave you that could really transform your space. Now, like I said, this is a little bit of a risk factor here, okay? It's a glass mirror. You probably want to have a professional of some sort come in, take it off, and install something new. You want to always be careful whenever you're messing around with what's in the wall, especially behind a vanity where you have electrical and you have plumbing and all of those things. Like, it's a good way to do a full bathroom renovation. It transforms the look of a space without having to transform the entire space. And those are some of the small changes that easily transform not only a little bathroom in your home, but your entire home itself. Well, there you have it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. Since we have talked about things that you could change in your home to update it, let's talk about things you just don't need. Don't waste your money on them, and be sure you check out that video right over here, and I will see you over there.